Hi everyone, welcome back to my Taboo's voice channel. Today's topic is going to be a little unique. I made a video a few days ago talking about don't wait until you are sick to heal. And after I was done making that video, I already had the next topic that I would like to share with you all. And I did not realize how the two connected. In the video that's going to be coming out tomorrow, and today is October 29th, I talked about that depending on your tolerance of pain, your experience and lessons may need to be that extreme for it to actually penetrate you and to get you to realize that you need to take yourself seriously, love yourself, and heal. And in that video I talked about how I had an experience where my body completely stopped functioning properly. And it makes sense why it had to be that extreme. Because as a child, when I was around 11 or 12 years old, I attempted taking my own life. And I would have succeeded if it wasn't for my intuition, my higher self, my guides, my loved ones, my angels. They whispered in my ear and said, "You deserve to live." In that moment, I puked all the medication that was in my mouth out. And I believed it. I said it to myself too. I deserve to live. And day by day, at that age, what I did was, I always, every day, I did small steps to better myself, and that was eating better, exercising. Yes, my guides guide me to do this too. I didn't know what I needed to do, but it was like I was drawn to it, like I wanted to do it, so I did it. So in other words, it was guided. I was guided. And I was doing it without even realizing it, okay? Now that I'm going to think back to it as an adult, it just amazes me that I was so disciplined. And I believed it. And I still do. We all deserve to live. If you're somebody who's thinking about ending your life, wait. Don't do it. Day by day, it will get easier. Keep taking care of yourself. And the light will be shown. Where is your next path gonna take you? Mine, trust me, as a little girl, it didn't make sense at all, okay? So this is my journey, okay? At that age, after that happened, everything just went back to normal. I didn't even tell anybody in my family. I just started reading a lot of books. I read a lot of autobiographies. Anne Frank was someone who I admired and read and looked up to, because as a little girl, you know, nobody talks about their family dynamic. And so you only know about what's happening in your household, and you believe that, oh, this must be happening to everyone. That isn't true. And by reading Anne Frank, it showed a different side, saying that we are all suffering in different ways. And that opened my eyes, and I wanted to know more. I wanted to understand more, and I was a kid who asked a lot of questions. I was a very curious kid. But every time I asked a question, it would annoy the adults, and I would be called stupid. Why am I asking questions like that? And whenever I would hear arguments, I would try to problem solve it. And I would always be put down, saying that, I'm just a dumb kid. Why am I trying to get involved in adult problems? And when you say things like that to a child, it just tears them apart, because for them, they're doing it out of love, and they see that you're suffering, and they want to ease that. At least I did. And as an adult, I realized that you can't. You just can't ease it. And it isn't my responsibility. If anything, maybe I can inspire people to walk in this path of healing. For them to understand that once they do heal what had happened to them, they're going to live a happier life, a more peaceful life, a calmer life. I needed a moment just to breathe and recollect myself. But the reason why I'm talking about this is because I needed to be brought back to that day that happened, to that occurrence, because I didn't understand truly why I did it. And why did it hurt me so bad that I chose to end my life at such a young age. +20 years later, I now realize why I did. Because of every moment that has happened that I experienced in my life, it's all documented here in a journal line. And every scenario was always, my light was always dim every time. And that tears the soul apart. We are all here to shine our light. We're not here to dim our light. Our light is what makes us unique, and it is what the world needs. But then the system is set up in a way where they don't want your light to be bright and different. If your light serves the system, they'll love that. But then if your light challenges the system, that's when the problem happens. And my light does do that. Because I'm somebody of, I need to understand. And so that means evidence is very important. And truly, going through my spiritual journey, I realized that there's no physical the thing is that I'm the physical evidence because I experienced it. And I know that there is higher energy helping all of us, guiding us, supporting us, loving us. And they've been with me the whole entire time. They're still with me now. And every moment they helped me find clarity when I was not in my best state. In those moments of every experience I've gone through, I just feel so lost and wanting to just understand what is going on. That was my biggest thing. It's like I need to understand. And that's the crazy thing is that I didn't realize that understanding means it goes hand in hand with healing. I didn't talk about healing until a couple of years, like I want to say it's 3 to 4 years ago. But growing up, I was doing it already. I just didn't realize it. And that matters. Being able to identify what you're feeling is powerful, and it helps you understand. And so I was doing it already. I wanted to understand everything, like what I was feeling, what was my emotions telling me, what am I meant to learn from this experience. And most of the time, like growing up, I would always question, why would they make like choices like that? Like, don't they know it's hurtful? And it's true. But the thing is that was a kid in me, because I was not experienced enough. The more lessons that I experienced, the more I realized that people who behave negatively, walk in the dark, they're that way is because they have not healed. They have become the monster, the predator that preyed on them. That's what people don't understand, why healing is so powerful and so needed. If you, the little kid in you, the adult in you, did not appreciate you being treated like that, stop it. Don't do it. Stop hurting people. Because what you don't understand is that you're hurting yourself too in this process. There's zero win in this. But there's 100% win in healing. But it's painful. And why it's painful is because the thing is that you also have to take accountability for your doing too. Because it's not only them. It's that you also put yourself in that situation as well. But then it's like, don't target yourself in that way of shaming and blaming. Come from a place of, you didn't know, I didn't know. And that's the reason why we made those decisions. When you know better, you do better. Have that compassion, that understanding. Forgive yourself. And when you can do that for yourself, that is your first step of your healing journey. every moment that you walk, and there's a lesson to learn. Use the same method that you used before, and if it doesn't help, then that means that you are required to use other methods. Listen to what your body, what your heart, your higher self is speaking to you. You hold the key, the answer to everything that you need to heal yourself, to get you where you need to be on your journey, to help you understand what is your true mission. Not the career that, somebody else imprinted in your head. Mission that aligns with all of you. That when you think about it, it brings so much joy to every part of you. That's how you know that is your soul mission. And eventually, what we also have to understand is that it doesn't mean it's going to last forever either. And that's going to be another journey, and that you will learn. And I went through that, so I had to learn that too, because that was a painful journey. I had a realization that research was something that I had to let go. And I loved it so much when I first started doing it. I didn't think that I would even want to go into this area. The original plan was to go to med school, okay, and become a doctor. That didn't happen. I interned at a research lab, and I fell in love. Though it was painful for me to be around the animals and seeing their suffering. I thank them every day that for their beautiful life. We are able to live longer, but then as time went by, I don't believe that anymore, meaning that I don't believe that animal research is necessary anymore. For me, we need to end all cruelty. Any cruelty to any living is a jab at us. We are an extension of everything. We have to understand that. If we can prevent diseases from developing in our body, why not do it? I know there's some kids that are born with genetic disorder, and research is so beneficial for things like that. And it's just so complicated, because there is benefit to research, and I do feel like we have to find a better method of not using any animals to do research. Yeah, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. After 2 decades of experiencing what I needed to experience, 2 is extreme, okay? The lessons that first started, they were very light. But the thing is that, like I said before, if your tolerance for pain is so high, it sucks. But It doesn't have to get there, but it depends on you. If you're able to catch it early and it doesn't have to get to that extreme, then that's amazing. But for me, it did need it to get that extreme. And after 20 years, I finally understand, because as a little girl, my guys taught me to kind of connect with myself, but then I wasn't connecting in a way where to really, I wasn't able to really understand what I was even trying to connect. And now I realize that I was trying to understand the meaning behind I deserve to live. I didn't know what that even meant, what that looked like. Now I do now, after my whole entire journey up until now. What that means is that I deserve to be who I am. I deserve to shine my light bright. It is beautiful. I don't need to dim it anymore. I never needed to. And yeah, that's it. How crazy is that? And that is the beauty of actually doing the healing. That you actually realize that. You guys, this is happening in real time. The talk that I'm gonna be posting up tomorrow stimulated this conversation. That's what's so insane, and that's the power of healing. It's so you start finding connection, why everything is happening, and why everything is just constantly. If the pain gets harsher and harsher, it's because you didn't learn the lesson. It's not that you didn't learn the lesson, but then you didn't get the message. Well, I guess that means that you didn't learn the lesson, but yeah, the message didn't get through to you. And that's exactly what happened to me. The message didn't get through to me. And truly, the message didn't get through to me until now. Because the things that the suffering didn't stop after the incident that happened at my last job. I went through my whole entire journey with my family, and there was a lot of pain in that whole situation too. And yeah, it led to this. Do not give up. Keep healing. Keep trying to understand, even if you feel like, what am I trying to understand? Just keep journaling. And one step at a time, it will start to make sense. And if it doesn't, the universe will help guide you. The universe, your loved one, your guides, angels, it's because they believe in you. They have so much faith in you that you're going to be able to actually heal yourself and connect yourself back to your true self. And from there, you're going to be walking your honest path, the path that you were meant to always walk. And all I can say is that in that moment, you're going to feel so lost. And you're not even sure if that's what you're meant to do. Because let me tell you guys one thing. When I started this channel, I had no idea what the heck, why my guys wanted me to start this, okay? And the more videos that I put out, and I have these talks with you guys, I understand more and more. Truly. I have mentioned in my last video that as a little girl, I was a problem solver. I love problem solving, and I want people to live their best life and and be able to live to the lifespan that they're meant to live. And because of my journey, it had showed me that there is another way to do it. It doesn't have to be medical. And I'm not saying that doctors are not needed. They are very needed. I'm just saying that if you could heal yourself and prevent the disease before it reaches to that extreme that you need to see a doctor, why not do it? You are your own healer. Make it happen. Make it for you, because you deserve it. Find your own reason. If it's hard for you to do it for yourself, find your why. Once you find your why, everything will fall into place, and eventually your why is just going to get stronger and stronger, and nothing's going to stop you. My why was always, I deserve to live. I know I deserve to live. That has always been my why. And because I value life so much, that's the reason why I even walked in this path. Because I believe that every one of us deserve to live a beautiful life, and to our full lifespan. And it starts with us. It starts with us. You got this. I know it's hard. But if it isn't hard, you wouldn't do it. If it wasn't painful, you wouldn't do it. Because human beings likes a good challenge too. It's so crazy. But that's just it. It's like your higher self knows this already. And that's the reason why they're like, okay, then I'm going to throw a different challenge at them, because I think they might need this. And eventually the challenge becomes more and more extreme, because they're like, we really need you to get out of this. It's the same thing as all the jobs that I worked at. My higher self, like, it's like, get out of these jobs. They're not good for you. And it was so hard. I did not listen. I was stubborn. And you can call your higher self your guides, your loved ones. You can call it your intuition. But yeah, they were telling me. And I wanted to make it work so bad that I was willing to put myself in me and my health in jeopardy to make it work, to bring peace into the environment. But then it wasn't going to happen. It's because the thing is that when the foundation is set up so unhealthy, there's nothing you can do but get out. Because if you don't get out, you lose you. And I worked too hard. I'm not going to let something like that hurt me in that kind of way. And what makes it so difficult is because the last job that I worked at, it felt like almost as if my life was slipping. And it did get to its extreme. Don't wait until something like that happens for you to leave. Listen to your intuition. Leave before it gets so painful that you have to take months, years. It's been 2 years now. I haven't been working. This is work, my healing, and me talking to you guys. I've been taking care of myself because I have to. I am all I have. And in that process, my guys has been wanting me to talk to you guys, and I'm like, how can I make videos when I'm in so much pain? When this all started, I was supposed to create this video not videos, but the channel, since 2000 and, I want to say 20 or 21. And I just couldn't, because I was not in my right state of mind. I needed to do so much healing and releasing. But I think that my guys really wanted me to heal, talking to all of you guys, so you guys can see my transitions. And I just couldn't do it. If anything, maybe I could read you guys some of my journals. But yeah, it's just so insane because, like, my job before, my body's already started showing signs of, like, it could not bear any more trauma. I'm at my almost my max. Because in that job, like, when I was, like, before I was going to work, I was showering, and next thing, my whole entire body gave up on me. And I did not know what was happening. I got out of the shower, and I hopped, and I just slammed on the bed, and I knocked out cold. And when I woke up, I called my boss and said that I can't come in, and told my supervisor the situation. So crazy. Make time. Whatever time you have, make it. It doesn't even matter how long it is that at least you give yourself 1 or 2 minutes of your time. Eventually, when you start seeing evidence of how it's helping you, you will continue. Because the thing is that's how it started with me. I healed myself as a little girl. I was gonna take my own life. Me working out. Me eating better for myself. Just loving myself. And not even understanding that I was doing that. That made such a difference. Because that is what I needed. And I was not getting that at such a young age. What my guides, my angels, my loved ones taught me was how to love myself, how to nurture myself, how to be the parents that I needed. But I had an idea, but I didn't understand it completely. And now where I am, it just makes so much sense. And so beautiful. And I know that I'm just gonna continue to keep learning more and more. And I just feel so blessed to be on this journey. And I hope that when you guys go through your own healing journey, you guys will feel the same way, like the beauty of it and the appreciation, and truly love yourself more and more. And and just see the world just so differently. You become more patient, more compassionate, more forgiving, and more protective of your energy. You're less likely to allow other energies to come and interrupt yours, because you've gone through so much that you're like, no, I'm not going to. I know what you're doing, and I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to entertain it. And you just walk the other way. That's all you do. You just walk the other way. You don't. You can say something if you want to, or you could just walk away and not say anything at all. Don't interact with them anymore. And when you see them, you can have a casual conversation, but just leave it at that. Yeah. Well, we're gonna end the conversation area right here. I hope that this video was helpful, was useful. I love you guys all so much. I wish you guys all the best. And just know that you aren't alone. We may not be able to see the higher energy helping us, but they are speaking through all of us. So, yes, I believe in you. I know you got this. I know you can do this. One step at a time. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.